Hey guys, and welcome back to Isekai. He's that. And today we are going to be talking about something a bit different. We are going to be talking about a manga I've been reading, and I don't see a lot of people talk about this like week in week out. So this is my first do I call it a review? Is it a review? I don't know if it's a review. Is it should it be considered a review? I don't know, but anyway, this is about Sakamoto Days. Now, Sakamoto Days is basically a manga right now about like Taro Sakamoto, an assassin who basically is just trying to live his normal life after all his assassin business, but old wounds come back to haunt him and everything. And yeah, so if you have not read it, read it because I am not into not giving spoilers. I do not look when I say spoilers, I'm telling you spoilers. So if you have not read it, go read it. Read up to where it is right now. I don't know where it is at this point in time. Maybe by the time that anyone watches this video, it's probably like 135 or 100 or maybe it's done. I don't know. But in any case, so yeah, I this is basically a review, technically a review, I guess, of chapter 120, I believe it is. And my goodness, it's insane. Okay, look, so much is going on, man. Like with Rion, with uh with Sakamoto, with Slur. Like I'm thinking so many different things. I'm thinking what's going on? That's what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking how why is this happening? I'm thinking why is this happening? What's going on? How is this possible? Like I'm like it's just I since 100 and what 115 was it when the backstory arc started? I've been thinking there's no way this man killed Rion, right? There's no way he actually killed her. But I see her body, and I'm like, okay, so he did kill her, or did he not kill her? Was it him? And I'm thinking maybe she's alive, maybe this is just a fake body, but I doubt it because you know, he basically said he kills her. He could be lying, but I don't know. It's honestly so confusing because Suzuki, is it Uzuki? Is it Suzuki or Uzuki? Uzuki, I think it is Uzuki. Um, I like his character. I like him. Don't know what happened to make him an asshole, or not an asshole, but a killing machine to the point where he just kills anyone indiscriminately now. Because before, even when he did kill Rion, he didn't seem like he was truly free. He didn't look like he was. I'm sorry, I'm going on like jumping from one place to another. That's how I do this. Okay, this is not scripted, but he never seemed like he was like free. He never seemed like he was you know like open. Is it open? Open? Is it open the right word to use? Honestly, I don't know. Like he just didn't seem happy. Um, he didn't seem happy. Clearly, I know that, but it's like, was there a plan? Like I'm thinking, was there a plan? Was there like a secret meeting? When she because think about this, right? It's been a year. It's been a year since between 119 and 120 and 118 and 119. We know there was a year before Sakamoto and him fought in this latest chapter, right? We know it's been over a year, but the body still looks relatively fresh. In fact, we still see some blood, like some blood around her lips, right? You see some blood around the lips. It looks like he just covered her with the jacket, so it wasn't too long ago that she like died. So clearly they've been in cahoots for like at least a year, right? Maybe it could be like a because like the body's not rotting. It's clear that he just put her out of commission. She just died probably. So my question is how the like what were they doing? What's the plan? What was it to save like Gaku and the others? Like um was it to like save Gaku? Was it to kill his brother? What was it? Was the plan to kill his brother? Was the plan to save Gaku? Was the plan to just run away? Though I don't see her running away, so most likely it was to kill like his brother and save Gaku and the orphans. Um, but the fact it took a year and we don't really hear from like the brother again means that they probably succeeded, but we never get any sort of information on them. at all. Like we know Gak, we know that his brother's probably dead as well. Uzuki's brother is probably dead. We know. But we don't know. Like you can infer that he's probably dead because he doesn't show up again, and like yeah, he's probably dead. So my hypothesis is basically Rion like went to him. They probably got into a bit of a scuffle, like a bit of a fight. He stopped because he can't really bring himself to kill her. Um, and just then has to explain the entire scenario about how his brother and not brother, yeah, his brother is forcing him, and he needs to save his friends in the orphanage. And Orion is like, she's technically very empathetic and surprisingly very understanding for someone who originally you would think is just a loud mouth, which is it's basically a loud mouth, right? And yeah, you feel for her. So it's very likely that she and Uzuki decided, you know what, let's go stop this guy, right? And we'll discuss exactly what happens after. And so maybe they went after this guy, probably figured where he was running to. Maybe he didn't run away. Maybe he was just sitting around. Though it feels like a year is too much for just killing one person, right? Unless that one person was really strong and maybe they went around a bit of a plan. And even if like there's so much that's not making sense, Like why didn't she get involved? Why didn't she involve like her friends? Why didn't she say that let's get Sakamoto and Nagumo to help, right? Like, well, that's not. Why don't we get them to help out as well? But she doesn't. Because it would have made more sense because the more guys, the merrier, right? Like, I would assume she would try at least try, or maybe it's because like the guy they were fighting was too smart for that guy. Maybe he was gonna run away. Maybe they become criminals if they did that. I don't know. I don't know the idea. I don't know what they were going. I don't know what this series is going for. I know it's still early. I know this is just at the point of making this video, it's 120. They could easily explain all this later. I completely know they can, and they probably will. But for now, it's kind of when you look at it, it's really confusing because you're like, okay, so I get where this is going. I can see that clearly. There was something did happen within that year, but we don't know, and it kind of pisses me off that we didn't know. So, um, yeah, especially with this 120, right? Where again, by the way, the fight between Sakamoto and Nangam Uzuki, absolute class. It was a beautiful fight. It was a great fight. Boxing left and right and up and down and sideways. Yeah, so it was a great fight. It was an excellent fight. It was a pretty good fight, all things considered. My only problem is that I have one qualm, right? Like we didn't get more chapters. Like I said chapters that like we didn't get more information. Like I wanted to see more. I wanted to read more. That's my only qualm with this chapter, honestly. Um, and like now we gotta wait 2 weeks for the next chapter to come out. But like most people don't even read this thing. I don't, or at least people do, but like no one really talks about it on the internet for some reason. Maybe because it's not popular, or it is because in Japan it's pretty popular. People got like their shirts being sold on Sakamoto Days. So something that's not even like an actual anime yet. So clearly it's really really popular. Um, I just hope we get to like get just hope we get to see some real stuff going on and just enjoy like just enjoy it, just enjoy all this madness that's going on right now in Sakamoto Days. I want to see the next chapter. I want to see how this like ends. I want to see if Rihanna is actually alive. Maybe she's alive and they just used a doppelganger or something. Like they could have easily just tricked Nagamo and just well, no, you can't really trick Nagamo. It's very likely if it's her, Nagamo will tell if it's her or not. Nagamo would tell. So she's most likely actually dead. But I don't want to assume it because you could easily just change the facial structure of a different girl or just get someone who looks exactly like it's possible. So I just want to keep my ends open. I don't want her to die. I actually kind of like her as a character. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it. What do you guys think? And if you do know anything about it, like if you have watched Sakamoto, if you have read, I mean, Sakamoto Days, if you've not read Sakamoto Days, tell me in the comments below, and I hope to see you all for the next video. I hope this video does well. I am really enjoying Sakamoto Days. Decided to talk about it this time. Um, and yeah, see you guys later. Bye bye.